So, at the time of recording this, people still have not been paid. It's payday today at Sheffield Wednesday Football Club. And at the moment, a normal thing that most people wouldn't call normal is happening, which is people are not getting paid. People who should get paid for working, the funds are just not getting put in the account for whatever reason. Normally you should get paid until for some reason the normality at Wednesday at the minute is to not get paid. Now, there's so many players who have not been paid for the month of June as well. The payment to the people who work there, it kind of like this late payment. It followed that also last week that non-playing staff at the club were informed that they might not get their salary today as well, which is one of those things where you start looking at these things and you look at it and go, what is going on? How can the EFL get involved? Because at the moment in time, I don't think there's much the EFL can do apart from what they've already done in terms of their laws. A number of players haven't been paid and some under contract that expire today as well. So there's some people who were at contract date. We lose most of our backroom staff today. Let's just remember this. We lose a lot of our backroom staff today. So there's a huge chunk of them going. There's been a link with Danny going to Leicester over the weekend and about the compensation being half to 1 million. So that's where we are with that. And it just seems like that nobody has been paid at all. And it's looking like you're going to be going into a season where if they haven't been paid for 2 months in a row, they can give 15 notice and rip up the contract. And that's something that we need to be really, really aware of, because that means we will be starting to look at maybe looking at youth team players to go into stuff. Now, people are doing pre-season training, apparently. Pre-season training is meant to be happening and stuff like that and going on. But if you've not been paid or you're a member of staff who's non-playing, why would you go in? If you know for a fact that you're not getting paid again, why would you even go up open up the club shop? You just wouldn't. I get people have that whole thing of going, oh, but if I don't get going, could that doc my pay this? There's legality where you can just literally not turn on. And I don't think anybody would blame a single person if most of the Wednesday staff went, here my notice, I'm done. I'm going to go get a job where I get paid. So there's a lot of things that are up in the air. And again, we've heard nothing from DC apart from the explanation for the consortium. That's all we've heard. Literally, that is all we've heard about everything. He's not kind of tried to say what the issues are. You get a lot more respect from people, a little bit, if you just went, I'm out of cash. I'm out of cash and I'm looking to sell. If you turn around and said, I'm out of cash, I'm looking to sell, I'm going to try and get the best deal I can for it, done. Done. And that's the thing, but we're not getting that away. We're not getting that at all. So it's really interesting that we got this. Yeah, so it's that whole situation. You look at how everything looks. Like, from tomorrow, people who are free agents can go anywhere and go find somewhere. We might have the situation in 15 days our entire squad is a free agent. And that just sucks. That generally just sucks. And it's the first time in a very long time that I've had it where I'm not looking forward to a season. I'm not looking forward to start. I'm not looking forward to how it's going to be. I think we're all pretty much nailed on with relegation already. We haven't even kicked the ball. Every other club in the country is putting shirts out, signing a couple of players, getting excited. And as Sheffield Wednesday fan, what we do? We're praying and hoping that the owner of the club is fulfilling his duties as an employee and paying people on time. And shock horror, he's not doing. we're in such a difficult situation with everything that's going on right now that there's a lot of people who are starting to believe that there could be no Sheffield Wednesday FC anymore. And I can kind of understand that. The saving grace is there are people who want to buy us. The problem with that saving grace is they're dealing with DC. They're dealing with Chancery. And the one stumbling block that I've always heard of, he's a nightmare to deal with. He's an absolutely nightmare to deal with. Not the easy person to work with. Hard to get anything through to him. It's his way or the highway. That works if you're successful and there's cash there to pay people. Doesn't work when there's no cash there to pay for it. It just comes across as being, I don't know what I'm doing, but I'm still going to do it my way, even though it's wrong. And it's that whole thing of doing the same thing twice and getting the same result instead of trying something different. And for me, right now, we tried your way. We've done it for 10 years. It's time to step away, get something to get an actual offer in front of you. 50, 60 million maybe for the club. If that's what you want, I still think that's way too much, personally. Take your losses and then you can go figure out how you pay your other people you owe money to or your other businesses that might need money. You figure it out, but you shouldn't be using us Sheffield Wednesday fans, those players, those members of your staff as your crutch. Just shouldn't be. Like, I think people forget at times that football's a business. And the football business, it's very rare you make money in. And if you come into this to get rich quick and try and make a bit of money in, it was the wrong idea. It does feel like since 2017, when you didn't get that Prem push, you were screwed. It just feels like you were screwed. Because you wanted to get the big Prem push and probably flip us after that. Or live off the Prem money. Didn't work. Don't gamble. Like, literally, don't gamble. At the end of the day, we are where we are right now due to DC. He'll try and blame the fans. It's not us, it's you, DC. But yeah, people still not paid. People now having to talk to people who they owe money for bills, mortgages, rent, you name it. Or people who might have already borrowed money to cover May and maybe even cover March, still waiting to see if they're sort of that debt out. You're messing with people's lives. You're messing with people's lives. Buying the cash to pay these people and start working your exit plan, because it's not working here. And if you can't see that, or you're deluded enough to think that the TV money or the Danny money and the CADS money is going to be enough to keep you going for another 6 months, probably won't be. So please, for the love of God, get out. Let someone else take over. Yes, do your due diligence and who you let come into the club. But, for God's sake, this is just getting old now. Thanks for watching. Like, share and subscribe. I'd much appreciate it.